like I'm in a chapter meeting. Can we have everybody be seated? Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to get started. It's almost quarter after, and we have not a whole lot to do. The main purpose of the meeting will be to give out our service awards to our officers. We do have refreshments in the back for everybody's participation there. We will have a raffle towards the end of our ceremony. And without further ado, thank you for coming. Without further ado, let us ask the Lord upon our time, shall we? Father, Lord, we thank you for your goodness and your grace. We ask that you'll continue to bless our borough, protect us, keep us safe, keep our volunteers, officers safe from harm and danger, protect them, and bless our borough that we would present it faithful to the next generation. Amen. Amen. Let us stand at this time for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Again, welcome to the Mayor's Forum. And just to give you a brief introduction, when I became mayor, 11 years ago, that's one of the first things I instituted. There wasn't one of these before, so that I can hold myself accountable to the people as mayor. Interact in a non-coercive environment four times a year, quarterly. So we have one usually the first Thursdays in March, first Thursday in June, first Thursday in September, and the first Thursday in December, barring any further things where we have to change. And I want to thank my co-laborer here, Nicole Beatty, for agreeing to change her Recreation Committee meeting, which usually is on that day, and also Councilor Road Cloud for her code as well. So we're going to hear, I present some issues I think that the residents should know, and then if the residents have any questions, answers, or concerns, this forum is what that's here for. So things to notify the community. We usually have some crime trends and updates, and knock on wood, things have been fairly quiet. We've had some incidents. We did institute a no ski mask ban in Yeadon, just like the city of Philadelphia. So ski masks are outlawed in Yeadon, and it's our hope that the rest of Delaware County will follow suit, because it doesn't do much good if it's allowed in some areas than in others where fugitives can kind of get away under that provision. The city of Philadelphia, with the new mayor, she's holding a quarterly roundtable herself with all the boroughs that border Philadelphia. So all the Upper Darby, Yeadon, up in Northeast, Bensalem, and the like. She has her police chief, her managing director, herself, and all the mayors and police chiefs of those municipalities were invited. And we talked about joint crime fighting initiatives and things. It's something this new mayor, Cheryl Parker of Philadelphia, has instituted. So the first meeting was a couple weeks ago, and it was fruitful. We did talk about the ban of ski mask, and Commissioner Bethel, the police chief of Philadelphia, was there, and he was really delighted that we started that because he agreed that would be very helpful because policing is a joint venture, and it doesn't stop at our neighbors' borders. Criminals cross borders, and they'll commit crimes wherever it's easier. So that was something to notify the residents about. I want the police chief, Gianmarco, to update us on, we do have a crime watch site where residents are kept up to date on things happening in the borough, blockades and the like, police activity, and to avoid certain areas, keep you up to date. And there is a move to move from that to My Civic app on our website, because it would be much cheaper and it would have a more global reach. So I would like Chief Gianmarco to comment on that and any of our crime trends at this time.
Good evening, everyone. We are currently transitioning from Crime Watch to the Civic app. We currently are working with our web provider within the borough, and we'll be notifying everyone via the borough website when that actually happens. We're hoping it's going to happen in a couple of weeks, but we still have Crime Watch up until it is not up anymore. And with the crime trends, as the mayor said, thankfully they are being reduced. We are fully staffed now. We are enforcing areas of vehicle areas, and we are doing a good job, and everyone's working together.
Well, that's short and brief. And the other thing to let you know, as you know, that a lot of things are happening in the school district. One of the things is we were party to a suit. William Penn School District was one of the school districts that sued the state about the unfair allocation for public school funding to create a better fair funding formula. And the courts agreed with us that the way the state has allocated funding for school is unconstitutional and disproportionately punishes folks from poorer areas, and it should be allocated not on zip code, but more fairly. So we will be getting more money for the William Penn School District because we were found to be one of the school districts that were grossly underfunded. How much that will be, we don't know, but it will be in the millions of dollars, conceivably. And the state legislators have to figure that out, how to reallocate it, and they're hashing that out right now. So I've asked the school district, does that mean that we can reduce taxes, especially for seniors and those on fixed incomes? And those discussions that that are ensuing in light of this. So we're speaking or trying to address your interests, the interests of our residents. And one of those is that they did, as you know, build a new state-of-the-art track at Kerr Field. And one of the issues was we were, at least initially, locked out from using the track, and with the input of residents addressing the school district, and we had representatives here for several meetings, the last mayor's forum, and they agreed to open up the track. First they said maybe in June, and we were able to get it done on Monday, April 22nd, where we were allowed to use the track without any hindrance. And we asked that they initially was opening up the track at 6 a.m. Our seniors wanted it at 5 a.m. and they agreed to that. So we're thankful that they cooperated with us, and it seems to be working well. There are other ancillary issues as far as busing and things like that. for games, and we're working that out with the school district. And then finally, what I have to report is, as you know, in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, we'll have our 75th Flag Day celebration. And as most of you know, the founder of Flag Day was credited as a founder. William T. Kerr was a Yeadonite and lived here for over 50 years, right behind the field on Cypress Street, and lobbied every American president from William McKinley to Harry S. Truman to have Flag Day recognized nationally. And it was in 1949 where he was invited as a Yeadonite on the front lawn of the White House to witness that legislation signed into law. And that catapulted Yeadon in the annals of history as the founders of Flag Day, that he lived here. And that's why Flag Day has always been really big in Yeadon. So we're trying to ramp that up for the 75th. It'll be June 15th. And to my left is my co-worker here on council, is the elected official, Nicole Beatty. She is the chair of our Recreation Committee, and she's been working feverishly to make this a success. And I'm going to give her some time for her to announce to you, go over the program, what we're doing, and some highlights, and anything else that you would like to add at this time. So, Nicole Beatty.
Thank you, Mayor. So briefly, and if you've been watching our council meetings, we kind of have been talking about this since February. So I just want the residents to be aware. We will have a parade that will be starting at the far end of Church Lane where the TriStar is, and we'll be going all the way up to where the library is, where we'll have our opening part of the program. And then after we do our opening, which will include, as Mayor Hepkins mentioned, Mr. Kerr's grandson, Thomas Kerr, will be there in attendance to give a brief overview of Flag Day. We'll have some of our state level and local officials there, and also we'll have some presentations during that time. So Betsy Ross also will be there to give a little presentation as well. So she'll be there all day. So I'm encouraging you to bring your children or your grandchildren to this, because it's a very monumental occasion for Yeadon. So then after that, we'll be heading over to the athletic complex for the entertainment portion, where we'll have moon bounce, face painting, food trucks, dancing. I asked a local resident to teach us some of the line dances that are hot and popping for this time. And we really should have a lot of fun that day. Then we'll have our bands play live music. We'll have a DJ. So this is going to be probably one of the more fun Flag Days that I can remember in recent history. I think the last really fun one was when Mr. Francis was the chair, and we had a ball that time as well. So I just want to encourage you to please come out. You can pop in, pop out. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. when we will commence with our fireworks, where the baseball diamond is. So please bring your friends, bring your children and your grandchildren. We're looking to have a really good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Beatty. At this time, I do want to also recognize our elected officials or past elected officials. Good to see Ron Francis in the House, former councilor, and he was a former chair of Recreation Committee. It's good to see Mayor Mosley in the House. So it's good to see you, Mayor. You still look great. Great to see you. Still look great. And also want to recognize Councilor Leanna Road Cloud, and she's in the House. Do you want to say anything or anything you'd like to add? No? So it's good to see her in the House as well. I don't see any other elected official at this time. So are there any questions that any resident may have at this time? Let's get the resident first. Ms. Brenda, I recognize you.
I was wondering if you were concerned with the step. What is being built at Church at Chester, where the building that is on the corner
I will let Councilor Rowe-Cloud address that. And Cloud, it's being demolished, but do you have anything to add?
It's my understanding that there's going to be apartments in addition to retail stores. So it's going to be a mixed complex. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the question. Any other, oh, you had a question?
Ask that you let everyone know how to get to the My Civic app.
Okay.
Yeah, because the only way it's going to be useful is if people sign up for it. But I just think you can just go onto the Yeadon Borough website and just do a search of Yeadon Borough app. And it'll take you right to where you need to be.
All right. Do you have anything?
No.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, just go onto the borough website and I guess you could do a search.
Just
Search Yeadon Borough app. Okay.
My Civic, and
Okay.
it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Because it's only going to work if you sign up.
Right, that's right. That's right. Any other questions or? Yes, sir.
On Providence Road by the park, I won't take part in getting some speed cushions, busting down the list and put a little temporary strip down. But can we get some permanent speed cushions? Child was hit by a car 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago at Union in Providence. You know, the park is there now, it's summertime. And in the evening, it's becoming like a drag strip. There's a little stop sign at Palmer Avenue, a little street, but they're not paying attention to that. And it's becoming like a drag strip all the way down. And Councilman Edie knows this lives up there too. And so we can address that. But we asked before if we could get like those speed pushes put actually into permanently. So the cars down. You know, the pool is open. They're probably gonna have summer basketball leagues and there's a lot of activity at the park. And yeah, it's becoming pretty dangerous.
We looked into it before the prices. Yeah. We looked into it before and the price, I think, Mike, where's Mike? What was it, about $2,400 a bump? Yeah, about $2,400 a bump. So that's definitely above my pay grade. Yeah, $2,400. Yeah, Mike and I looked into the bumps, about $2,400 a bump. We do have portable bumps that we put out. We can relocate the portable bumps to that location.
So what will happen is if Chief will give a proposal to council, we would have to vote to approve the speed humps going in certain locations because it's going to come out of the budget. So anything that comes out of our budget, we're going to have to vote on. So if you could research, and then some other intersections need speed humps as well. So I don't know how many we would need, but we definitely would have, that's a council issue. We definitely would have to vote on that.
I'll call.
And I'm assuming that Providence Road, when it snows, it's being plowed. How would that affect the plow?
It depends on if we do like Darby, and I'm not gonna pick on the Darby chief, but the Darby chief, they have the ones that come up, but then you have to put them down and take them up. So that's gonna be personnel. They're essentially a plastic type bump, but they're in during the summertime and they actually have to, Public Works would have to take them up. So I can look into that type.
So they're more permanent than the little rubber ones?
Yes, yes.
The rubber ones are like.
They become a game to push them around, basically. So I'll look into those, plus I'll look into the actual real speed one, and we'll get comparison pricing, and I'll present it to council.
And also, can we get some statistics on the accidents happening? Because Councilman Beatty said there's several several streets at Yeadon. So we can get some statistics on the accidents so that we can make a determination as to, what's priority. You have some intersections that's worse than others.
And that's always a challenge because I get those complaints almost in every neighborhood in Yeadon, like dozens. That, but it is a concern. Yeah, we have to prioritize and take a look. Yeah. Mayor Mosley, you had a comment?
They use Providence Road as a speed. I live on Providence.
Yeah, I know.
And we're gonna have a terrible accident on that street. If we don't slow it down, At one time, you had a speed limit sign up, but that has been taken down. And they just go. If you come and just sit on Providence Road, you will see exactly how dangerous it is.
And one other comment, you know, there's no sidewalk on the side of the park, the Providence Road. You have to walk in the street. There is no sidewalk.
Right. From you.
Yeah, we have to, that's one of the definitely problem areas, Providence Road. So Mayor, we will take a closer look at that. Okay? All right, so to drum up interest, we're still doing good at time. We'll have you out of here by 8:15. What I'd like to do now is to have our raffle. And yeah, so take out your tickets, and I'll ask the First Lady, Sister Joy, you want to come up and help us? Oh, you want to do it? No, I want to pull the raffle. Oh, you want to pull the raffle ticket? Did you have it? Oh, you want to do that? Yes. Okay.
No, I want the First Lady Joy to do it.
Oh, okay. Sister Joy, come on up.
Joy.
She has a better job than me.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Let me see. Oh, so what we have 8 gift cards. And by the way, the gift cards and the food and refreshments, there's a gift from my wife and I to the borough. It doesn't go through. We don't put in for reimbursement. The borough doesn't pay for this. It's from us, okay? So we have 8 gift cards. We have one giant, $10 giant gift cards, 4 $10 Starbucks gift cards, 1 $15 Starbucks gift card, and a $25 Kohl's gift card, and a $25 Macy's gift card. All right? So, Sister Joy, can you do the honors? Just pull one out, man.
All right. Can you hear me? I'll do the last 3 numbers, because that way, instead of saying too many numbers. 9, 7, 6. Hey, Brenda.
Come on down.
Come on down.
You won a
right.
$10 giant gift card.
Yeah. They go from the lease. You should have kept your ticket.
Thank you.
All right. Next ticket is 993.
993.
All right. You got a winner.
You got a winner. Come on down.
Come on down. All right.
Win a $10 Starbucks gift card there.
Okay. Wow.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just throw it there. Yeah. All right. Next one. 975.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
$10
right there.
Starbucks gift card.
Thank you.
Hey, Miss Anna?
Yeah. Next one is 970.
970.
970.
Going once.
Going once.
Going twice. Oh,
Ooh, really?
That means it's yours, Lieutenant.
is that Lieutenant Burns? Oh, somebody dropped it. Oh, we'll put it back in the mix. We'll put it back in the mix.
Yeah.
Tony?
Okay.
Councilor Trueheart won it?
All right, we'll go to the next one.
No, they're giving it to Councilor Trueheart.
Oh, they are. Oh, wonderful.
Come on, they gave you the winning ticket.
Okay, she walked right into the winning ticket.
You can give it away if you want, but yeah, you want.
Congratulations. I want to be
And
you.
also,
Just
we have
walk in
another
and
elected,
win.
Tony Trueheart.
All right,
Next.
next one. 989.
989.
Oh,
wow.
Barbara. Come
Miss
on
Barbara.
down, Barbara. There you go. Congratulations.
You're doing well.
Throw it there. We're doing good. Oh, this
Sure
is a
thing.
lucky one.
All right, now we have the $15 Starbucks gift
All
card.
right.
What number you have there?
999.
999. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Hey, listen. This guy works double shifts, so he does need a Starbucks gift certificate. You definitely need it. You definitely need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next one. Next one.
That was I proposed.
9
This is
nine,
$25 Kohl's.
4.
994. Oh, the mayor.
Whoa.
The mayor.
Yes, come on down.
Mayor, you could. Oh man, still getting around pretty good. That's great. No. God bless you, Mayor. God bless you, Mayor.
Okay, next
And
one.
the last one, $25 Macy's gift card.
Ooh, 978.
978.
Ah, there you go.
Come on down, Miss Lady.
Come on down.
Wow,
Congratulations, everyone. Yes.
you're quite
Thank
welcome.
you.
So that's always fun, and we like to do that, and we like to have a little fun. So I don't know about you, but I look forward to it. I like to see the smiling faces and the fun that we have. All right, so really great. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Sister Joy.
Thank you. Okay, I can go back.
Yes, you can go back to your seat if you desire. All right, so it gives me great honor to recognize our officers in different various categories. We have community service awards and merit awards, and some special awards and a special citation and the Officer of the Year. And reading I'm told this throughout the year and all that, but reading the bios and what they've really accomplished to keep us safe, it's really a tearjerker how they risk their lives and they provide a vital service to keep us safe. And I'm sure you'll agree as I read each one, you'll be astounded as I do this job, and I was astounded at their bravery, their heroism, and how they put their lives on the line for you and I every day. So the first award is Community Service Award, and they go to Anthony Johnson, Sergeant Johnson. And Officer Roland Norman, but let me read the write-up for them. Sergeant Anthony Johnson is awarded a Community Service Award, for his participation in the community, as he's also initiated Operation Ho Ho Hold It, which issues gift cards, like I do, to community residents that were observed doing the right thing. Sergeant Johnson is also a police liaison to the Youth Aid Panel. Sergeant Johnson has donated his gift to spin, I didn't know this about it, to spin records as a DJ for the police trunk or treat event. And he also serves families behind the scenes as their DJ for various events. So well done. Thank you for your service. And I'll call you up in a second, Officer Roland Norman. Although he's technically part-time, he works full-time, so as if there's no difference. And he's awarded a Community Service Award for his strong participation in the community, as he always goes above and beyond the call of duty to serve the Yeadon community, such as, and it's not a small feat, volunteering to serve at caucus and legislative meetings. He's the only guy. And that's no small feat. That's bravery. He doesn't mind coming. He's the one guy that don't mind serving at caucus and legislative meetings. And he does a nice job. We don't want police to to run roughshod over people, but a gentle touch, a little talking to, he does a job, and he doesn't mind doing it. And so if nothing else, you get a great service award for that service, okay? But he spends his time with the youth, basketball events, having conversation with residents, and he always goes above and beyond the call of duty. He's very dependable, and he does, fills in whenever he's called upon. So both of you, if you could come down.
Thank you.
So much, beautiful.
All right, we have several merit awards, and these are really, they're self-explanatory, and you'll be awed as you listen to these citations. The following officers are awarded the Merit Award: Officer William McCullum, Officer Justin O'Donnell, and Officer Stephen Gallagher. On April 4th, 2024, police were dispatched to the report of an unconscious individual in the driver's seat of a vehicle. Upon arrival, police attempted to get the attention of the unconscious individual. Police knocked on the individual's window several times with no response. Police were able to open the car door and place the vehicle in park while EMS was providing care for the individual. Officer McCollum observed in plain view the butt of a pistol hanging out of the driver's jacket pocket. Officer McCollum warned fellow officers and EMS staff that the individual had a firearm. The individual was given commands not to move. The individual did not listen to the officer's commands. Subsequently, Officer Gallagher and O'Donnell were able to remove the subject from the vehicle and place him in custody. In addition to being charged with carrying a firearm without a license, the individual was also charged with numerous narcotics violations. Incident ended well, great thinking, able to use just enough necessary force to subdue and to normalize the situation without it getting out of hand. Job well done, Officers McCollum, O'Donnell, and Gallagher. And let me say this to you. I'm the proud mayor of the Yeadon Police Department and all these elected officials. One of our distinction is a Yeadon officer has not fired their gun at an individual in over 20 years. And I don't know if any other police department around could say that. Okay? And there's one incident a couple years ago where there was a knife-wielding individual that stabbed, was going on the stabbing street and stabbed people, and the officer caught up with him, I think it was Tokenitz, and told him to drop the knife, and he refused, and he was lunging at he subdued the man. I don't know, as a man of the cloth, if I wouldn't have shot the guy, okay? Okay? But these are how under command our officers are. And people don't know that. When I go to other police departments, like Sergeant Splain, now he's chief's plane of never prop. He said, police have not fired their guns against a resident in over 20 years. That's unheard of. But this is what we produce in Yeadon. Give them a round of applause. All right, let's take another picture. All right, we have another merit award for Officer Stephen Dougherty and Officer Austin Bleacher. On February 27, 2024, Officer Stephen Dougherty and Officer Austin Bleacher responded to a call regarding a gun. While driving to the call, dispatch notified the officers that they received further information that the subject had just committed an armed robbery. Based off the information received from police radio, the officers encountered an individual that matched the description walking in the area. The officers attempted to stop this individual. The individual did not comply with the officers' commands. The individual then began to run and attempted to climb a fence. The officers noticed a shotgun protruding from the individual's trousers. The officers were able to subdue the subject, and the subject was identified as the individual that attempted to rob two local businesses, one here at Myra and the other one at Church and Chester. You would know what those outfits were, and successfully robbed another business. The individual was arrested and charged with robbery and related criminal activity, taken off the streets without any further incidents. A job well done. This is a great story, great story. They all are, but this is interesting. Merit Award to Detective Leah Sezanek, and she's our first female detective, I believe. Yeah, first female officer. She's the first female officer and the first female detective, and you don't want to mess with her. Okay? Because check it out. On September 27, by the way, that's my birthday, 2023, while responding to the report of a carjacking in Lansdowne, the subject's vehicle was observed, and police began to pursue the vehicle. After a short pursuit, a passenger was dropped off, and Detective Sezanek engaged in a foot pursuit. The suspect attempted to scale a fence, but Detective Sezanek apprehended the suspect without incident. The other suspect was arrested by the Lansdowne Borough Police Department. Both suspects were positively identified and apprehended for robbery that occurred at gunpoint. A firearm was recovered, and both subjects were charged with robbery and other related crimes by the Lansdowne Borough Police Department. Detective Sesenik, come on down. The job well done. Thank you. These are such great stories. The fallen officers are awarded life-saving award. Officer Matthew O'Donnell, Corporal Joseph O'Donnell of the Darby Police Department. So on January 21st, 2024, police were dispatched to 300 North Front Street for a 1-year-old child choking that was possibly unconscious but still breathing. Upon arrival, police retrieved the child from their mother and began to administer the backslap method by, administering back blows to the child. The object was dislodged from the child's airway, and the child then began to cry, which is a good sign. The child was transported to Children's Hospital for further evaluation and was released with a clean bill of health. The actions of Officer O'Donnell and Corporal O'Donnell undoubtedly saved this child's life. Come on down. Okay, coming to an end. This is the second to last. This is a unit citation award. The following officers are awarded the unit citation award. Sergeant Paul McGrenner, who is actually the first officer that I gave the oath of office when I became mayor some 11 years ago. But Sergeant Paul McGrenner, Officer Stephen Dougherty, and Officer Justin O'Donnell. So on September 23rd, 2023, Yeadon Police were dispatched to the area of Lansdowne Avenue and Providence Road for wires down in the street. Upon arrival, the officers discovered a tree had fallen, knocking down power lines that were arcing with fire and smoke. The officers took immediate action and blocked off all surrounding intersections and immediately notified PICO. Eventually, the wires melted through the asphalt, causing a major explosion and gas leak. The officers had the wherewithal to begin evacuation procedures. They evacuated over 100 individuals from nearby homes, the apartments, and the assisted living facilities. The gas leak eventually caused an explosion, resulting in damage to homes on Providence Road. The officers' quick and decisive action to evacuate residents helped prevent more injuries and undoubtedly saved lives. And I was there at the scene. It was all day, and everybody was out. The police department, the emergency management, the streets department, public works, Mike Paluzzo, so he does really need that Starbucks coffee. he did like a triple shift that day. But really good work, and it really was all that. This is not sensationalism. I was there. There's fire all over the place. A house exploded, And it was like something out of the movies. And it was like they had to evacuate all those residents at Cypress, down at Cypress and Evans, and they had to use both those schools all day, almost well into the night. They did an excellent job. Come on down, be recognized.
Sorry.
And last but not least, we have Officer of the Year award. But I'm sure you agree with me that they do a lot of unheralded work that goes unnoticed, but they save lives. And they put their lives on the line every day. And no amount of compensation adequately pays them for what they do. And I couldn't believe how they were just hanging out. And they don't care to go home. Everyone has to be safe. They had the right attitude, the right spirit, right servant attitude. And I'm like, I want to go home. But no, they're there for the duration, whatever it takes. They said, Mayor, we're here, whatever it takes. This is the type of attitude, service attitude that they have. And a lot of times we bash police, we bash our first responders, or we don't always appreciate them. But you could see, as a testament of what they do, these are awesome undertaking and awesome performance that we can't really pay for. Okay. This time, Officer Matthew O'Donnell this is the Office of the Year, is an award that is voted on by all the sworn members of the department. So that means like you're a preacher's preacher, the MVP of the MVP, and this is what you're the best of the best. And when your coworkers who do this job every day vote you as the most outstanding, and you see all the things that they do, have been recognized for, and when they vote you as the best of the best, you must be doing something great. So the Office of the Year is determined by all the officers of their peers, and this award goes to no other than Officer Matthew O'Donnell for 2023.
Oh, you know what? Stephen Gallagher just came in from off the street.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, Stephen Gallagher. Yeah, you did.
Okay, Steve Gallagher is one of our awardees. He was on the street. He could come up and get his award. Steve Gallagher? Yeah. Being a mayor is an awesome responsibility over public safety, police department, but it really gives me great joy and pride to be the mayor of such a fine police department. And we have one of the finest in Delaware County and in this area. At this time, I want to give an opportunity to my fellow elected officials if they want to add their appreciation or any words, starting with Councilor Beatty.
I'm not going to say a whole lot that hasn't already been said, but congratulations. We are proud of you. Thank you for serving my hometown, Yeadon, PA, with excellence. And we appreciate everything you do. Congratulations again.
And again, I am so proud to live here and live and serve, but I just need to tell this story about the police department that we have here. 2 summers ago, there was a car accident right on my street where a woman, and it was an accident, hit a little girl on a bike, kids having fun. And it might have been a little longer than that, but it was during the time where there was a lot of aggression, a lot of anger towards our police department. And when I came outside, the officers that showed up, and I have to say were all Caucasian officers. This was an African-American little girl, and when her parents and all the neighbors came out, and a lot of men, I could see this could go bad real fast. But I just need to tell you the officers we have here, because they went one by one and calmed down every child. And then they went one by one to every resident. And let me tell you, and then also the officer taking the report is hugging the driver because she's devastated, talking to the parents, to the point where when they finally got it settled, the ambulance came, the little girl is fine. They drove her home to make sure she was okay. But by the end of it, the neighbors, the men and the officers were high-fiving and enjoying each other. And I want to tell you how far that went, because all you hear is about the adversity between the officers and the community, particularly African-American men. And I want to tell you, every child was happy and excited about the officers. And those officers served with excellence and kindness and compassion. And they turned a situation that could have gone real bad, real fast, into something that was good. So I want to say how proud I am of each and every one of you and the officers that aren't here, that I am very proud to live here and serve with you.
I just want to say thank you. It is overwhelming to listen to those stories about individuals who selflessly serve other people. Mm-hmm. A lot of times most of the times you don't even know the people that you're helping, but you help them whether they're angry with you, disrespectful to you, nice to you, you still help regardless of their attitudes. I have nothing but respect for you. Mm-hmm. I have a newfound respect for the police and all of the first responders, because it wasn't that long ago when I personally despised the police for everything that was being shown in the media. Mm-hmm. They don't show you the good, they show you the bad. That's right. You, men and women, make me very proud to be a Yeadonite and to be a resident and have you to serve and protect me, my family, my neighbors. Mm-hmm. Respect. That's all I have for you is respect. I wish I was a billionaire, because whatever you need, I would absolutely provide it. But what I can provide that's probably worth way more than money is my prayer. My prayers for you and your family. that you and your family are well protected the same way that you protect us. Thank you.
I think everybody would agree that this was a time well spent and very wholesome and very precious. So thank you for coming out to the Mayor's Forum. Thank you, officers, for your service. Thank you for their families that put up with a lot. And when they go, leave home, they never know what to expect. And they do need our prayers and support. All right? So thank you. My heart, I'm so proud. What a proud moment for me as mayor and these elected officials. And this is teamwork. Okay? This is teamwork. This is working together. All for one and one for all. God bless you. And the food, please help yourself to the food in the back. All right? Thank you.